Professor Kate Kenski teaches at the University of Arizona in the Department of Communication and the School of Government and Public Policy. We asked her if President Trump's Twitter feed still affects how his more cordial speeches land with audiences.
People are adding context to when they see his speeches, and that, in essence, is a problem. Because although he was what we expect out of presidents in delivering a speech last night, one of the issues is that there is all that baggage from the social media. And so part of the country, the one that's in the middle and is not really sure what to think, they're not really crazy about the Democrats, but they don't necessarily like him, are in a bit of a bind, as well as the Democrats who just don't see goodwill because of that social media baggage going into the speech.
The transparency that we see in social media, I mean, he's got 40 million followers, he's tweeting pretty regularly. Is that what people want to see in their president given this day and age? You know, we're digital now.
I would say that, like most things in the country, it's a polarized reaction. I think that if you're someone who was a Trump supporter going in, and you like some of his more inflammatory statements, that's a great thing that he's tweeting and that he is being, as you would see it, being very transparent. If you're someone who doesn't like his policies, isn't crazy about his tone, it's something that he'd rather not do.
We didn't hear words like I or me. What do you make of that?
Strategically, that's what, in a sense, politicians should be doing. The State of the Union is historically a speech that not only tells Americans hopefully where we're headed with some nuggets of policy statements, but symbolically tells us that we are a strong, unified country.
We've never had a president like this. We've never really had social media. Is there really any basis for comparison when we look at the history of our presidents and communication styles?
Well, I would say that this is certainly a time of changing norms and perhaps of changing traditions. And so it's hard to see, where things will be in the future. Again, I think that these moments, can be really good because the thing is that during our day-to-day, people tend to consume information that resonates with what they want to hear and with what they already believe. And so we do need these social square moments where everyone, regardless of how you feel about the speaker, comes together so that we have some kind of commonality in our social fabric. If we want to hold politicians accountable, we need to know what they've said in their various major speeches so that if those promises are not met, in a year's time, in 2 years' time, we know that it was the speech that was sort of the record of those promises.